Hey everyone, welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. So today we have a drag build and tune for the 1997 Nissan Skyline R33 GTR. So if you enjoy the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so first off we're going to take the R33 GTR up to the Festival drag strip so that we can see how fast it can get by the speed trap at the end. So we're going to rev this car between 3,000 and 4,000 RPM, just drop it there, shouldn't get any wheel spin at all, and even if you do, the car will still launch very fast. So we're going to hold 4th gear up till the speed trap, and we got a speed of 345 kilometers an hour. Okay, so now we'll be taking the R33 Skyline GTR into the Festival drag strip race so that we can see how fast it is against other cars, as well as getting a time by the end. You can see that it still launches just as hard in this drag race, up against unbeatable driver tires, so their cars will be unreal fast. You can see we just took the lead over those DeLoreans there, and we got a time of 13.7 seconds. Alright, so now that we've seen how fast the R33 GTR is, we'll now take it into the Festival and I'll show you how to upgrade and tune it. Alright, so first off, with your stock 1997 Nissan Skyline GTR, you want to bring it into the custom upgrade menu here. So first off, we'll come down to the conversions tab and into engine swap. In here, we'll be putting in the racing 3-litre inline 6 turbo. Throw that in there. The GTR comes standard with all-wheel drive, so that is handy for the launch. So you can come into aero and appearance next. You can put on a body kit if you want, but it will add more weight. What we'll be doing though is taking off the rear wing to save weight, as well as adding the top secret hood, as that saves weight as well. So you can come out of aero and appearance now into tires and rims. In here we'll be putting on the drag tire compound, making the front and rear tires as wide as possible. Then we'll come into rim style. In here you can change out to whatever rim you like, but obviously try and go for the lightest weight rims possible. So next we'll also be doing the spaces in the front and the rear of the car. So you can come out of tires and rims now and into the drivetrain. So in here we'll be doing the race clutch, then the race transmission, race driveline, and then the race diff. So out of drivetrain, now into platform and handling. So in here we'll be putting on the race brakes, then the rally or off-road springs and dampeners. Also be putting on the race front and rear anti-roll bars, and then the race weight reduction. So you can come out of platform and handling now and into the engine. So just max everything in here. So race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, the race engine block, and the race turbo. So that's it as far as upgrades go for the R33. So you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright, so now that we've upgraded our Skyline GTR, we can now come over to the custom tuning menu over here. So first off, I'll show you the metric tune, and then I'll show you the differences for the Imperial tune, and I'll leave the tune code on screen now. So front and rear tire pressures, we're going to lower these as much as possible. So 1.0 bar in the front, same for the rear. Now if we come over to the gearing, we're going to set our final drive down to 2.95, just like that. Then first gear, we'll set this to 3.35, come all the way down to there. Second gear will be set to 2.21. Then third will be set to 1.44. Then fourth will be set to 1.05. Fifth will be set to 0.94, and you can leave sixth at 0.80. So now we'll come over to the alignment. In here, we'll be setting our front and rear camber angles to 0 degrees, then the front cast angle to 7 degrees. Next, if we come over to the anti-roll bars, we're going to stiffen these up as much as possible. So 65.0 in the front and 65.0 in the rear. Now if we come over to the springs tab, in the front here, you want to set this to 58.5. So you need to come up to there. Then in the rear, we'll be setting this to 46.0, just like that. Then for the ride heights, we can leave the fronts at 19.9, but we'll bring the rear down as low as possible, so 15.5. Now if we come over to the dampening, we're going to set our front rebound stiffness here down to 4.0, then the rear rebound stiffness down to 4.9, then the front bump stiffness, we're going to bring this up to 7.3, and then the rear bump stiffness will set to 9.9, just like so. So now if we come over to the differential tab at the end, we're going to set our front acceleration up to 90%, then the rear acceleration up to 95%, and then the center balance at the bottom will set to 76%. So that's it as far as the metric tune goes for the R33 Skyline GTR. So now I'll show you the differences for the Imperial tune. Alright, so as far as differences go, is you want 15 PSI in both the front and rear tyres. Then if we come over to the springs tab, you want to set your front springs to 327, the rear ones to 257, then the ride heights are 7.8 inches in the front and 6.1 inches in the rear. So that's it as far as the differences go for the Imperial tune, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright everyone, so this has been a drag build and tune for the 1997 Nissan Skyline GTR. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.